Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Has it been that long? Nah, man. Hasn't been a while. I think I went live yesterday. Yeah, you guys just missed it. It was deleted, the VOD. Anyways, FC Bayern Munich. Yo, our transfer window is quiet. Quiet. More quiet than a hood when the police show up. No one's talking. There's no links. Who are we going to get? I don't know. You don't know. We have a tremendous problem, ladies and gentlemen, because at the same time, I want us to move fast. I also don't mind this club taking as long as it needs to get the right players. I don't just want us signing some bums like Xhaka, Granit Xhaka. Oh, bro, imagine we sign him. I would puke forever. Like, I would continuously puke for years to come. So, yeah, at least we're taking our valuable time to make deals happen. And I'm hoping that's the strategy behind the lack of links, because we haven't been linked to that many players that were different. Declan Rice, obvious target, but is that really recruiting? If you get Declan Rice, okay, you got Declan Rice. You didn't really do anything special, did you? I think the next step for Bayern is sign some bowlers, man. Sign some bowlers. So I wouldn't mind Declan Rice. Wow, guys, are we not so sure there's targets out there? Also, we don't have a director of football, a sporting director, so we're kind of in a screwed up position. Yeah, we don't really have a recruitment team. No, at least not by the way it looks. I'm sure there's talks behind the scenes, but without a sporting director like Brazo, who had a specific profile of players. I mean, believe it or not, Brazo actually dislikes certain players. He likes certain players. And I actually think me and Brazo shared a similar view. I mean, Brazo thought we needed a DM. I did too. I don't know if Brazo thought that because the whole Kimmich Goretzka thing just didn't work. So I guess Brazo was correct in certain things. He was correct about those things. So maybe having no sporting director is going to be detrimental to our recruitment this summer. Leipzig, man, I'm jealous. You got Max Erbel, who, by the way, Bayern are linked to. Sources are saying he would join Bayern, but only after this transfer window in September, which is pointless because the reason we need a DOF is so we can start planning for this summer and then the years to follow. So Erbel joining us in September makes no sense. I'm sure there's going to be a better DOF available after this summer. So we need something now. But regardless of that, we are linked to Barcelona. I don't know. We're not linked to Barcelona. We're linked to Barcelona's winger, Raphinha. You guys remember Raphinha? We've been linked to this guy before. And honestly, at the time, I would have taken him. But after seeing him in the big leagues, he did well at Leeds, showed some really good stuff. And by the way, before he was moving to Leeds, I was like, why don't Bayern go in for this guy? He's going to Leeds. He's Brazilian flair. I really wanted to. We needed a winger at the time. This was before Mane. And yeah, we just didn't have any wingers performing. But now, hell nah. Keep this dusty bowler away from my team. Raphinha's a bum. Bro, he's not him. He cuts inside, loses the ball, goes out wide, loses the ball. I don't know what this guy's good at. I guess he's Brazilian and he's energetic. Yeah, great. Pace and power. Great. Amazing. Just don't come to my club. You know who we need to be looking at for wing? Varascalia. We need to be looking at bowlers like that. You know? We need to be looking at true bowlers. I'd rather take a 20-year-old youngster from Ligue 1 over Raphinha. Just get some flair Brazilian. It's not that hard to get a Raphinha. Brazil just produces an extraordinary amount of talent. Everyone every now and then goes, oh, Brazil's dying. No. And then some bowlers just come out of nowhere. Next thing you know, you got another Neymar. You got a Casemiro. So, yeah, Brazil's always going to produce good players. And please don't look at Raphinha like he's some serious baller. He's not. He's a joke. This guy went from Leeds to Barcelona. I'm thinking, okay, he's on the big stage. He's gonna do something. My man didn't do nothing, bro. A ghost. Barca fans want him out probably to fund their Messi transfer. What a bunch of weirdos. Why are they so lustful over Messi? Messi's 35. Let it go. Get that thing off the road, bruh. It's over. Messi already completed football. He doesn't have any motivation to play for you other than boyhood club retiring at Barcelona. Yeah, it looks good, but you also destroy your team dynamic. You guys did a crazy job to kind of recover from losing Messi. And now you're going to go back to getting him. And then now it's like, okay, we're going to pay him like $500K a week. And it's like, you're going to ruin your structure again. Anyways, that's besides the point. According to AZ Strasser, Declan Rice is leaning towards a move to Bayern Munich. Rice is expected to be Bayern's most expensive transfer ever. Manuel Ugarte just went to PSG, which kind of annoys me, man. That's annoying. Ugarte is a bowler that I thought we would have needed. He's the kind of footballer that fits our team. He's a macho man. Good dribbler, good carrier. Bro, you just know we're going to play PSG in the Champions League, and that's going to be one of the players that just makes the game hell for us. Oh, gosh. We do get PSG every year, at least in the knockout rounds, because they always win their league, so it's impossible to get them in the group stages. And we always win our league, too. But gosh, man, I just can't wait for another PSG fixture where Nagelsmann dunks on us because we bought no one. And let's say we do end up getting Declan Rice, which will be an expensive transfer. We also need a top-level striker, and I don't think Kolo Muani is good. Kolo Muani is mid. He's a really good footballer at Frankfurt. His level is like Dortmund. You know, clubs like that, these small clubs, like Leipzig level. That's Kolo Muani's ceiling. He's not on Benzema's level. Benzema. Bro, we could have signed Benzema. I don't even mind signing Benzema on a nice little 2-year contract. I mean, he's going to Al Ittihad, bro. Bro, these guys are just signing anything. If you walk, got legs, and can kick ball, they're signing you. $200 million contract. Bro, $200 million per season is outrageous, including commercial deals. So the man's going to be making money on top of money. By the way, I think it's a very funny business concept. It's stupid to spend that amount of money on players that will probably retire in 2 to 3 years. Hey, Zlatan made the wrong move. My brother, you went to AC Milan for honor and glory one last time. You could have been making $1 billion in 5 seasons in the nice little Middle East. You could have had the Burka baddies. But no, for real though, I think it's a terrible way of dealing with trying to promote their league because that's what Saudi Arabia is interested in. They want to promote that league, make it relevant. But it's stupid what they're doing because they could easily just invest, $200 million into world-class stadiums, world-class academies, get the country itself. That's how you know these oil princes and billionaires and zillionaires really don't care about their people that much. Because if they did, the money they're investing in buying Man City for no reason, technically they're funding the UK's economy. Every time City pay a player's wage, taxes come out and the British government makes money. If these princes and these oligarchs and all these trillionaires in the Middle East truly cared about their people in these war-torn countries in some cases, they should be investing in academies, stadiums, giving opportunities to their own people. Bro, Arabia, the Arab world is huge. Isn't it like 500 million people speak Arabic? Yet they don't have a Messi. It can't be because of limited resources because Samuel Eto'o came out of Cameroon. J.J. Okocha out of Nigeria. Do you understand? You don't need an incredible amount of money in countries to produce good players. You just need at least some level of care. They clearly want to build the league, so why don't you build the country as well as build the league? Because Benzema's going to leave you, go back to Europe, right, when he's 37, go back to France because he doesn't speak Arabic, I don't think. He speaks French. And you basically just paid him $600 million, and the taxes are going to be nice because you're the ones charging him those taxes because he's going to live in your jurisdiction. I'm telling you, man, these Middle Eastern zillionaires are doing it wrong. If you really want to build a football team that people respect, you have to build an academy, build stadiums, invest in your community. This is why I respect what Red Bull did. They didn't just pour money and buy the big names. These guys said, all right, if we can't just automatically start a new club and immediately get to where we want, we're going to start a bunch of clubs that work with each other. And we're going to get to this point where everything just aligns and a player goes from Red Bull New York to Red Bull Salzburg and then ultimately to Leipzig, and then we sell them for a good profit. And then when we need to, we replace them. These guys have won 2 trophies doing that. Leipzig was born 10 years ago. Like, bro, if you are touching a Leipzig kit, you're basically touching a 10-year-old. Think about it, chat. Think about it. Oh, pedophilia in the chat. But no, for real. And they're winning trophies. And then they're investing in that area. East Germany isn't this super big, rich area, but Leipzig's presence, having a stadium with hundreds of workers and a training complex that employs young players around the area and scouts players and has business connections and sponsorships local to that area. Every match day produces a bunch of money for the city. That's how you build a team that people support. You don't just sign Benzema. Now I'm going on a tangent. Y'all got me on a tangent. Why didn't you guys tell me to stop? You just kept letting me cook. George was smoked by a Ghanaian chick. Boys. Why are you guys doing this to me? We don't talk about that. If you don't follow George GFX, basically, I saw this dating show on YouTube called The Pineapple Show. And I went in there and I was trying to cook a little something. But it didn't work out because I made a comment. Look, other dudes were getting removed immediately. So obviously your boy looks good enough to stay. But I was making too many jokes. You know, I was offending the Lizzos in the chat, the fatties. I didn't go there to really like fall in love with nobody. It was all for content. I was already thinking of the clip I was going to get out. So that was the point. But now y'all in the chat like are criticizing me. Yo, Leipzig are signing Louis Openda. What do you guys think about that? Louis Openda. Similar to Adeyemi, just really fast striker. He's like a not a lone striker, so not someone we should be looking at. Leipzig are getting him. Bruh, and apparently he's like their Nkunku replacement, which he looks really good, man. I like how I watched some clips. The man just has this strength. You know when you get your man strength, you can be a short guy and just have that strength in you. He's not, particularly super short, but the man has power, just knocking defenders out. He's knocking defenders out. You might as well pair him up with Sadio Mane. I'm telling you, man, they're going to punch everyone. Hit the like button, boys. Hit the like button. But, for real, though, I got to see that. All right, go on George GFX on YouTube. All right, let me share it. But I was cooking those. Bro, for real, Andrew Tate just took over my second channel. He just took over. Because I got farm views. I gotta siphon from the top G so I can build my image. So this is the video. I went on a dating show and found my wife. That's the video. So if you're interested, George GFX. Jeez, man, we got almost 250 subscribers. We're cooking, we're growing. It's crazy that I upload more on there than I do on here. Oh yeah, because you guys You guys get bored if I talk about the same transfer over and over again. But no, all right. One's in the chat if you want Raphinha. Two if you don't. That's how we get this. That's how we get the answer. I'm already a one. I was a one before I even asked that question. Raphinha is Rabiot is what we're probably going to end up with if we don't sign Declan Rice. We're going to end up with freaking Adrian Rabiot. I would puke. I would cry infinite amounts of tears. If we're trying to sign a winger and we think we can do something, bro, why don't we go for Bernardo Silva? Nice little 28-year-old, still got it, baller, beautiful to watch, insane aura. That man got the aura. You guys know what aura means? Like when you search up aura, you just see certain players like Bernardo. Aura means there's something about you that just strikes fear in the hearts and minds of opponents. Bernardo got the aura. So, I mean, if we go for someone like Bernardo over this Raphinha bum, I just appreciate that way more. Plus, I think we have a really good relationship with Man City. It's only inevitable that we're going to sign another one of their players. It doesn't really matter if they're washed. So, Di Maria is free, which means he's probably going to end up in Middle East. Kicking ball in Azerbaijan. No, that's not the Middle East. No, kicking ball in Iraq or something like that. No. Bro, Di Maria ain't going to survive in the Middle East, bro. They're going to make fun of his ears. Nah, man. That boy ain't going to survive there. Nah. Boys think Di Maria would survive in the Middle East. All right. I saw, bro, not a single one in sight. Like everyone said no. Make a poll. Nah, this is the poll. Damn, you guys you're not rating him. Oh my gosh. Guys, I phase rugged the giveaway. I still haven't sent those shirts out. Come on, man. Look, just give me some time, man. In fact, we're heading into next season. Isn't that way better? You get Bernardo if you give us Kimmich. Nah, you can take Kimmich if you give us Rodri and... All right, guys. Who's harder to replace, Thiago or Kimmich? Thiago, because Thiago is the far superior footballer. 41 people have not hit the like button. That's disrespectful. You don't respect me. There's no love for me. Okay. No, I mean, I wouldn't want to lose Kimmich, but Haaland, yeah. Don't give us Haaland. Haaland is scoring a lot of goals because Pep's a freaking maniac and he's coaching some outrageous sequences where he's just getting a lot of goals. But let's be honest. If Haaland was in a team like ours, he wouldn't cook that much, at least. He wouldn't be breaking records. So I'll take Bernardo Silva, Rodri. I ain't taking KDB, that old man. Thiago's perfect replacement is De Jong. That man ain't leaving Barcelona if he was paid to. Jeez. 26. You've been at Barcelona. They don't love you, and you love them. That's a toxic relationship, mate. Very toxic. Yeah, I think Frankie de Jong is going to be a superb footballer if he leaves Barcelona for a team like Bayern. Because, I think de Jong would work if we also bought like a lanky CDM. Him and Kimmich would cook. De Jong, press resistant as hell. Kimmich, pass resistant, which I don't know what that means. He's just good at passing and creating situations that are interesting for his teammates. And then a DM that cleans up, does the dirty work. That's a perfect team. That is a legitimately perfect team. And De Jong can get the freedom to do whatever the hell he wants, be wherever the hell he wants. That's a midfield that works. Barcelona are messing up with De Jong. They need a DM, man. Anyways, look, there was a list that was released recently of like the top brands in the world, and Bayern dropped from 6th to 7th. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City are cooking us right now. Bro, winning this league every year is ruining our image, bro. We need a few losses. I'm not gonna lie. I expect Davies to stay. He's gonna stay. You know why his agent's doing that? João Paulinho, good player. I haven't really looked into him. I don't really care for Fulham. Is he at Fulham? I don't watch them, so I don't know about João Paulinho, but I'm sure he's better than what we have, which is nothing. We don't have a single DM in our team. Isn't that kind of sad? Not a single DM in this whole team. Yeah, maybe someone like João Paulinho. I think Bayern are going to spend all our attention on Declan Rice. Because, I mean, think about it. Declan Rice is, I know he's British, but he's still, like, good. Yeah, I used to have this hate for British players. I don't know. When your name's Declan Rice, I just can't rate you the same if your name was João Ricicio. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, there's this weird image in my head where I just don't see Declan Rice as being that great. But he is really good. Jeez, why did 3 of you go subscribe to George GFX? What's wrong with you? You guys need to chill out. That channel's secretive. You're supposed to make it secret. Oh, I uploaded a video this morning, but I don't. Oh, I scheduled it. Yeah, that's how much I'm invested. We're almost close to getting monetized on there too. And once that money starts kicking in, you guys remember that Ronaldinho meme? No way Guerrero will be a star. Guerrero, nah. Stay away from my club. Guerrero is the definition of Dortmund level. He's not better than Dortmund. If he was smart, just stay at Dortmund for the rest of your career. You're 29 and you're not world class. So the only kinds of teams you're going to go to are teams below Dortmund's level. Yeah, when July 1st comes here, you're officially out of Dortmund. And now everyone's going to look at his record and go, wow. Blah, blah, blah. Bro, I don't judge footballers on their stats. I judge them on their ability. If I judge footballers solely on their stats, everyone would believe Haaland is the most superior footballer in the world. He's not. He's just a really good goal scorer. There's more things to football than just stats. The people that just look at stats. If you looked at stats, Gnabry had a nice season. Yeah, he got top goals. Well, he was close to the top goal scorer in our team. Got a few assists. Scored in the Champions League on all these competitions. That's if you look at stats. For defenders, you don't just want to look at clean sheets because maybe the opponent missed a bunch of chances. You want to look at the game. Watch football with your eyes. So that's where I look at players like Guerrero. He's very incapable. Like, not incapable. That's not a word. He's not stable enough for me. He's linked to Atletico Madrid, and I think that's a perfect spot for him. He's really good attacking fullback. Simeone's going to get all that juice out of him. All them years left. I think, just go to Atletico Madrid, play left midfield, left wing back, whatever they get him playing. He's just going to cross the ball for their one cross every 90 minutes and score a goal. Atletico Madrid are the only team in the world that could have 0 shots and score 3 goals. Like, how? I don't know. They just make things happen, man. Get some own goals. I don't know. Harry Maguire. By the way, it looks like Harry Maguire might be going to Tottenham. I'd laugh. Yo, what happened to Spurs, man? Tottenham are just losing everyone. And they're gaining nothing. They just signed this new manager, Constanoglu or something. Bro, love how I said son. I'm listening to too many British YouTubers. Yeah, no, they signed Constanoglu. Is that his name? Constanoglu. Oh, imagine that's your coach. No one can say his name. That sounds Turkish. I don't know why. No glue. That's why it sounds Turkish. Every Turkish footballer has glue in their name. Dyer and Maguire. Yeah, man, that's a world-class duo. You're right. There's a lot of goals in them. Douglas Luiz is an interesting player with great potential. Interesting. Pray for Inter to win the Champions League. I don't really care about City winning. That's the thing. Like, be realistic. Is Man City, if Madrid win another Champions League, I'm like, bro, I thought we would catch up to them this decade. We'd win it 5 times in a row. If Barcelona win it, my life's ending. I'm like, dang. No. Even Chelsea, I'm like, Now at least they can't just keep boasting about their one Champions League in 2012 in our own stadium. Yeah, there's hate, there's animosity. But City haven't done anything against me to truly hate them. In fact, I like some of their footballers. I like Bernardo Silva. I like Rodri. Yeah? They're a likable team. They're not teams I hate are Arsenal. If Arsenal won a Champions League, I would not live. Bro, I'm dying. Imagine Arsenal just win the Champions. I just can't even think about it. That's what I'm saying. But City win it, I don't care. If Inter win it, I'm annoyed a little bit because, they were in our group. If anything, Bayern fans should be like, yo, just City win because at least we would have lost to the champions. But we smoked Inter twice. Seeing them win the Champions League would make me feel some kind of way. I'm like, we should have gotten second in our group and had the run they did. Isn't it crazy that we got first, won every game, and drew PSG, and then after Man City? What kind of BS is that, man? We had no easy games. We had a group of death. I mean, except we were the Grim Reaper in that group. We killed everyone. We were the death. Any group with Bayern Munich in it is the group of death because we are the best group stage team in the Champions League ever. Except after, we're turning the bottlers. We're basically Spurs with more finals and more wins. No, we bottled things a lot, man. Look at 2012. Should we really have lost that? No, we were in our own stadium. We had Chelsea under control. 1999 against Man United. Their trouble came from us fumbling the bag with minutes left to go in the game. We do this to ourselves. So, yeah, we are kind of bottlers. We got that gene in us. Just miss chances, and next thing you know, you're 4-0 down. It is what it is. So, honestly, I don't care if City win. Yeah, if Inter win after we cook them home and away. Even United fans, now they're going to care because the treble, and that's their thing, right? Oh, that's going to hurt them. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to see City win it now. Well, no. My inner instincts are saying I don't want oil teams. I don't care. What are your thoughts about Sané, George? Thoughts on Sané? Yeah, I don't really think about him much. He's going to stay, and I like him. I just think he's an inconsistent little bastard who needs... I don't know what's wrong with Sané. How can this man be so talented yet so inconsistent and so crap at the same time? The man can go from having a 10 out of 10 game to suddenly pissing you off. I think Sané just... I don't know what he needs. Thoughts on Kane? We're not going to sign Kane. Kane's probably going to end up at Real Madrid replacing Benzema because Kane doesn't want to join Bayern. I'd go to Madrid over Bayern. What? If you're a Bayern fan, you should know our level. You shouldn't be like, if I'm a player, I'd leave Madrid. I can even understand Bayern players wanting to play for Madrid. Think about it. You get to play for Real Madrid, bigger brand. You get a bunch of Instagram followers. I know we shouldn't really consider those things, and Bayern is a big club, and we are a top 3 club in the world in history and everything else. But in recent times, who would you rather play for? Madrid, who consistently win the Champions League, or Bayern, who consistently win the group stages? There's a big difference here. So I don't imagine, I don't blame Kane for wanting to go to Madrid over Bayern. I thought if Benzema stays in Madrid, And look, Haaland, we know Haaland's going to leave City in 2 seasons and go to Madrid. That's the plan. Haaland will have achieved everything in his first season at City. What's left to achieve? And Pep's going to leave soon, anyways, after winning the Champions League. So City is going to have to go. City have kind of been privileged because, like, for a long time, these guys had Pep, right? Since 2016, it's like it wasn't really hard for them. Life has been good since Pep joined. You guys are going to have your own years where it's like, oh my gosh, we're going to sign freaking anyone. Like, you know what I mean? City are going to have their own trouble. So I'd be cautious of thinking this is going to last forever, because if it was going to last forever, that's just not how life works. Some player's going to be angry, leave. It's going to break down the team. You won't have a player available to replace them right away. Someone in the club's going to have an ego and they're going to leave. Maybe your sporting director gets recruited by Madrid and now the project's like, is this going to work? So, yeah, man, wait on your day. Because, look, I've been saying it. Bayern will have our own Bozo moments. We'll have a year or two where we just don't win nothing. People thought I was crazy. But you don't. If we came pretty close to that, right? And I think next season, if Leipzig sign Openda, have Benjamin Sesko coming in already, and Niklas Sewald, bro, we might not be looking so good. Sesko coming in at Leipzig means they already have a better striker than we do on paper right now. Of course, if we sign I think Sesko is a better striker in terms of qualities of a striker than Kolomoani. I know that's going to sound shocking to you, but Sesko plays better as a striker than Kolomoani. I think Kolomoani is like Christopher Nkunku, where he's not a striker, but he plays as a second striker. Where if he has a target man next to him, he operates so much better. Because, I mean, even though he can do the striker things, allowing him to run the channels, drop deep, get the ball, bring his teammates into the game makes Kolomoani effective, if that's who we're going for as a striker. But it doesn't really make sense if you're going to play him as a lone striker. I would argue Matisse Tell gives me more striker energy with his runs and how he calculates positions in the box than Kolomoani. I haven't seen Kolomoani make certain striker runs. He's usually out wide, maybe because Frankfurt just don't create, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm saying if Leipzig get what they're getting, keep Jabozley, and they're signing Baumgartner. Bro, I didn't know this guy was a bowler. Christoph Baumgartner is cold with it, man. One of those footballers you just don't look at, you know. It's kind of like how they signed Schlager, who's now one of the best midfielders in the league. You're just like, who's this? And then they just turn into a bowler. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy with how we're moving so far. But if we keep this up, guess what? We're not going to win the Bundesliga next year, because Marco Rose is going to have the full backing of the Leipzig board. They're going to know, hey, if we kept the form we kept last season into the next season, we're going to win it all. They're going to be thinking that, like, yo, we could have really taken that if we started the year the same as we ended it. Leipzig beat us in our own stadium. Do you guys don't know how hard that is? And they didn't even have anything to play for, because they just had if they lost twice and won once, they already qualified for Champions League. When they were playing us, they'd already qualified for the Champions League. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think they needed to win. They already qualified because the team below them, Freiburg, had bottled it. And yet they played better than us in our own stadium. Next year is going to be worse, man. If we're not careful, we're going to get cooked. I don't think Dortmund's going to be in the equation. I think Dortmund's going to be struggling for top 4 because that's their level. Dortmund were accidentally in a title race. Dortmund's chief guy, their chief executive officer, came out and said, oh, if Dortmund want to win, they have to overperform, but Bayern just need to perform regularly to win. And, bro, what a stupid mentality. But really, the truth is, Bayern were the ones underperforming. Dortmund never really outperformed. We were just letting Dortmund win and then we would lose, and we still won. That tells you everything you need to know about those bums at Dortmund. Oh my gosh, what a goal. Jeez. I can multitask. Detroit Rock City. City are a well-ran club. I wish we could emulate them. No, I think we can, and we have the capacities to equalize in that department. I think. I think so. I think so. Man, is Fabrizio saying anything? N'Golo Kante is joining that Saudi team. Salary bid could reach 100 million. Al Ittihad and Al Nasser are looking to sign him. Oh man. So N'Golo Kante to become new Al Ittihad player on 100 million per season. Damn, dude. That man's going to be making bread. And y'all were saying, no, Kante's humble because he drives this busted down car. Now he's going to get 100 million. Bro, these footballers basically have as much money as some nations altogether. Like really poor nations. They have a lot of money, man. If I was Kante, I'm not. Contract till 2025. So that money could reduce if he doesn't perform. But the thing is, it's not like these are highly performing players. I mean, Benzema is leaving on a high. See, that's how you leave a club. Benzema said, I've won everything. I won the Ballon d'Or. I'm out. I don't need to be doing this thing where I'm moving to clubs. I'm just going to get my bag before it's too late. So, according to Sport Build, Thomas Tuchel would hope for quick transfers and planning security, but now he has to be patient. The first meetings have shown that the summer will be long with no quick decisions. For now, only ideas and profiles were discussed. Okay. Yo, why don't we go in for Neymar? Everyone's like, his wages. People forget, like, Neymar is a global name. Of course, you got to pay the money, that kind of crazy 40 mil a season just to be able to get him signed to you. But yeah, Neymar is just, the branding would be crazy. You would win over the entire Brazil streets if Neymar won a Champions League here. Wherever, bro, he's 31, but his skill was never reliant on his pace. I mean, young Neymar was really fast, and he tried to be fast all the time. But older Neymar is more of a creative midfielder. If we sign a Neymar, pay the wages because he's worth it. Just the Instagram followers you gain and the shirt sales makes it worth it. So why don't we look at Neymar? Oh, the diva. He's a diva. Neymar works hard. Oh my gosh. Bayern want to open new contract talks with Lucas Hernandez this week. PSG are offering the defender a 5-year deal, significantly longer than Bayern's offer. Do you guys think that changes with Nagelsmann going to PSG? Bellingham is looking for a house in Madrid. Wow. It really is happening. Yeah, do you guys think Nagelsmann is going to want Lucas at PSG? I mean, that's kind of crazy. Kind of funny that Julian left us and now the club he's going to, Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, shoot. I thought he was confirmed. Yeah, he's still technically not a PSG coach. But that tells you Nagelsmann is respected in the football world. Because if he's going to PSG, and he's probably going to imagine Nagelsmann with freaking Neymar, and I don't know if Neymar is leaving for sure, though. Is he? Maybe not. But imagine Nagelsmann with Mbappe, man. Oh. Yo, Julian, be our Trojan horse. Maybe this was a plan the whole time. Get Mbappe to sign for Bayern. Just big up Bayern every time you talk to him. Just promote us, man. Prop us. It's kind of crazy that Mbappe isn't leaving. He would be, Kylian would be such a good striker. Yeah, we talk about strikers, but why don't we ever talk about Mbappe, bro? Where's our Mbappe coming? When's our Neymar coming? We're never in for players like that. That's the problem. We're not going to have our own. We had an Mbappe kind of player, generational, and Frank Ribery. It's just sad. I mean, this summer we know Jan Sommer's leaving. Daley Blin's gone. I think we need a defender. Lucas. Well, of course, yeah. You need a left-footed center. Do they have to be left-footed? I don't know. We can kind of get away with. But Lucas and Pavard leaving mean we do need a center back. Yeah, for sure. Who would you guys sign for center back? Jeez, we got so many positions to replace. I don't know. I mean, Bastoni's linked to Spurs. Some of y'all were saying, no, let's go in for Bastoni. Bastoni. He's a good ball-playing center back, and apparently Tuchel isn't happy with our center backs when it comes to playing out of the back. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Mika, Tamori, Vardio. See, y'all are only saying that because Vardio has the streets. His name is being talked about. Oh my gosh. Saudi Arabia seeks to afford Sung Heung-min for 2024. Steps have already been taken. Jeez, these guys are crazy, dude. Bro, why don't they just, go in for Sadio, man? Hey, come on. Money offers a lot. Come on, bro. Please sign Mane. Please. Bayern's transfer budget for this summer will be around 150 million euros, according to Sport Bild. So that's how much we're willing to spend. This doesn't make me that happy, man. Bayern are working hard to reach an agreement and sign Guerrero as a no! I don't want this mid-baller here. This pain! Bro, we're really lowering our standards. I guess Guerrero is just going to be a bench player for Davies. And yeah, when you lose Lucas, you lose a left back as well. So you might as well sign someone that's all right in that position. I see why the move could be beneficial for us. Yeah, but why don't we sign Cancelo on a permanent? This dusted club, man. Cancelo is not only a left back, the man can be he is a right back, but probably, really extremely good at left back for some reason. You just don't even notice when certain players do certain things. I'm tired of this club. Boys, I need a rest. My brain it's like negative energy has just shocked me as soon as I read about Guerrero. George Guerrero's a CM. Can you understand for once? No. Bayern's transfer budget for the summer will be around. Okay, we just said that. Oh, I mean, 100 million, 150 million without sales. It's a lot of money. Vardio will cost us like 200 million. You guys hate Upamecano a lot. Well, not all of you, but some of you really just don't like the Bazo moment. And you're going to sign the Croatian Upamecano. Like, some of y'all just don't watch Leipzig. Vardio is so error prone, and he's so full of potential. He's just Upamecano with less aura. Upa got that negative aura, though. Upa will build an entire image of being this bossy defender that plays out of the back well, and then he loses it. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm confused why everyone in the chat is suddenly like, let's sign Vardio, even though you know he's a project player. If you're trying to replace Lucas Hernandez, you want to sign someone that's like that guy, the next guy. You would think, right? Anyways, I'm tired of talking. All right, Detroit Rock City. Thanks for the super chats, my man. We should get Ramos. He will help Upa and Delit. That's not the worst idea in the world. How old is Sergio Ramos? He's 39, isn't he? I go to search Sergio Ramos and I type Delit instead because my mind just switched to Matisse Delit. Matisse Delit, 37 years old. Nah. I see why it would be beneficial for us. And yeah, maybe. Who knows? If he's cheap, the wages are cheap, I wouldn't hate it. Also, his image is pretty good. Just being that scary defender. Maybe he'll teach Upa a thing or two about being a macho man. Because Upa's a little bit of a puss, bro. Let's be honest here. Real fans won't forget Upamecano's good performances. I think at some point it doesn't really matter. Vlahovic. Why you gotta bring him up, Derek? Why? Vlahovic, man, this. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Vlahovic is a mid bowler, but if he joined the team that created a lot of chances, he'd be better than he is at Juve. That's my assumption. It's just I like strikers with really good close control in tight space because we play tight low blocks. I need like good touches. I don't know. Whatever. Why don't we go to Juve and sign Locatelli and just sign all their good players because they're broke and they're in the Europa League? Why don't we do that? All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Ciro Immobile. Yo, how old is Immobile? I feel like this man's been around. I mean, I'll never want to sign him because he's a bum. No, he's not a bum. He's just average. How old is he? He's 33. Oh, wow. This man has played. Oh my gosh, he has been a journeyman. Jeez. So, all right, let's recap. Started at Sorrento, his academy, went to Juve's academy, then joined AC Siena on loan, back to Juventus, went back on loan to Grosseto, came back to Juventus, went on loan to Passera, back to Juventus, and then Juve sold him to Genoa, and then months later, Juve bought him back, or not months, probably, a whole season later, Juve bought him back for 2.75 million. And then he went from Juve to Torino. Bro, is this not money laundering? Juve sold him for 4 million, bought him back for 2.75 million, then sold him for 13 million to Torino. And a year after that, Torino sold him to Dortmund. Jeez. And then Dortmund loaned him out to Sevilla for a 3 million loan fee. He came back from Sevilla on loan, went back to Torino on loan. And then ultimately, Sevilla bought him on a permanent and then loaned him out to Torino. And then Lazio bought him, and he's been there ever since. Damn, that's the definition of journey. My man's just going wherever the wind is blowing, and he's a captain at his club. Respect. Yo, guys, where is Maurizio Sarri? Is he Lazio's manager? It is me, Maurizio Sarri. My man got second in Serie A. That's a W. That is a huge. Juve aren't even in the Europa League. These guys are going to the Conference League. They're going to be playing in some 1,000 capacity stadiums in the middle of nowhere in some Eastern European village in Bucharest. That's a big city in Romania. No, in like the smaller cities. You know what I mean? Some farm city, like farmers, like part-time gas station workers. That's so it'd be a good time to raid Juventus for all their bowlers, if they have any left. That is, especially considering Allegri's just not going to be good at keeping his players. But dang, Maurizio Sarri, sorrow ball works. Maritz, it is me, Maurizio. They say Maurizio. Stop smoke cigarette. I say I smoke the cigarette. It gives me the ability to coach this team. Dang, this guy made a whole career out of copy and pat. Fair play. All right, I was supposed to end the stream 5 minutes ago. Heard he's leaving. We should go for Napoli's sporting director. He's leaving? That wouldn't be the worst. I like how Napoli recruits. Yeah, we should definitely take advantage of this Juventus downfall. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia and peace.